Lisa Crilley Mallis here. I just finished a week-long conference, and on the very first day of the conference, they asked two questions which really hit home for me. So the first question was, what's holding you back from accomplishing everything that you want to accomplish? And the second question was, and what is this preventing you from doing? So the first question of what's holding me back from accomplishing everything, I realized was I still wasn't delegating everything I could off my plate. Now, here's the deal. I have a great team. This isn't because I don't trust them or I don't think they have the skill set. It's because I didn't take the time to step back and look through all the tasks that I'm doing all day. Like I delegated off some big stuff a couple years ago, and then I delegated some more stuff off a couple years after that, and then I hadn't looked at it again, and things crept in, and I was like, oh wait, I don't have to do these things. Someone else can do them far better than I and far quicker than I. The second part of what by not accomplishing these, what was that preventing me from doing? And I realized that because I was doing all these little things that someone else could easily do and do better than me, I wasn't digging into the hard stuff of my business. And for me, that hard stuff is strategic thinking and marketing and writing sales copy and like digging in and trying to be interesting and creative and different in a way that attracts those people who are my ideal client and pushes away those people who are not. I wasn't doing a lot of that because I was checking off the easy stuff that someone else could do for me, which led me to the point of this video. 2 points of this video, really. One is absolutely 100% ask yourself those two questions. The other reason is one of the things I have been putting off doing is sharing in detail information about my new program. I just have allowed myself to squeeze the time that it would take to think through my talking points and explain why this is the best program ever. Just allowed myself to push it from the schedule. So here we go. The new group program that I have is Fix Your Productivity Bottleneck in 28 Days, which also then has an additional awesome time mastermind. And I'll give you an explanation of what awesome time mastermind, where that name came from. So just to step back a little bit, probably last 2 years, I've had these ideas for projects that I would start and not quite finish because I wasn't sure where they were going. This program pulls all of those things together. And so let's start with the Fix Your Productivity Bottleneck in 28 Days. Here's what I recognize. All of my clients, the reason that they aren't getting everything they want out of their business and out of their life and the freedom that they desire isn't because they have too much to do and not enough time, which is what they will say, but it's because there's a productivity bottleneck or 2 or 3 under the surface that is keeping them working in a way that is inefficient. The Fix Your Productivity Bottleneck in 28 Days group program is designed to help you figure out what is that bottleneck. Make sure we get the right one. Then what are the steps you need to take, the easy steps you need to take to help you knock that bottleneck to the curb forever and ever, and then make sure that those steps are actually working. So how does that work? Well, that Fix Your Productivity that find the right one, that A is awareness stage. I help you dig in and make sure we're finding the bottleneck that is the biggest one in your business right now when it comes to productivity. And then we move to the W place, which is the work phase. And I'm able to say, okay, look, here's the deal. It looks like your bottleneck is that you don't have enough time set aside in your calendar that's open in white space so that you can handle emerging priorities. Everything comes in, it's kind of like a fire. There's no room in your schedule to address it, and you push off important things. Then when you're in that work phase, I'm able to say, okay, look, here's a library of a bazillion things on time management. I want you to look at resource 4, 7, and 9, and then come back and we can work through how to implement that. So I'm going through all the time management books I read, all the webinars I've been on, all the conferences I've attended, and I'm picking out exactly the things you need to help you figure out how to attack that bottleneck. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. We're finding concepts, and then we're going to help tweak it so that it fits your strength, fits your personality. That's that W phase, that work phase. And then we move into the E, evaluation phase. And that's where we check and make sure, do we need to tweak the strategy still a little bit more? Or are they working the way we need them to? As we solve this one bottleneck, did it open up another one? That's the evaluation. So that's the first 28 days of that group program. Allows you to identify the right bottleneck, come up with easy to implement strategies to fix it, and then let's make sure that we actually did fix the right thing. I get that AWE strategy is super, super, super simple to understand. It's not always easy to implement because, hello, you're a person. Life happens. And that's why we've come up with the awesome Time Mastermind AWE, where we will meet consistently with the rest of your group of people who are all attacking their own bottleneck. And we will continue to troubleshoot and implement, troubleshoot and implement, troubleshoot and implement until you're able to do it completely and totally on your own. If this sounds like the next right step for you, if you're someone who loves your business but are getting frustrated because you don't have the time that you want to do the things that you want, I mean, let's face it, you started your business for freedom. How's that working out for you? If that's happening with you, this is the program for you. Now, I will give the caveat to say, you have to be serious about professional development. You must be ready to say, yes, I'm ready to learn. Help me learn. I'm ready to move forward. Where you go for more information and to sign up for our next cohort is impactivestrategies.com/fix. I hope to see you in our next group.